It is a very windy Friday mid-morning here in the jungle. And we are live with day 2 of the 2026 Keith Tuck Memorial Invitational right here on Vype Live. This morning, your Tigers plays host to the Cougars out of China Spring. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Tigers Baseball on Vype Live at the 2026 Keith Tuck Memorial Invitational. My name is Melvin Jones. Tigers, winners of 10 in a row, coming into today 11-2-1 on the season. They take on a Cougar team who just barely lost to Bowie. A game prior to ours, 3-2 was the final score in that game. However, this is the same team who defeated Lake Travis last night. So China Springs looking to upset another District 26 foe. Logan Starnes on the bump this morning for the Tigers. He will be opposed by Jacob Lesserman. So Tigers and Cougars coming up in just a bit. But first, I had a chance to interview not only Coach Chris Payne, but the president of the Booster Club, Steve Strauss, for a preview of 2026 2 weeks ago. This has been on my YouTube for the last 2 weeks, and this is the first time I am airing it. So let's take a look at that story that happened 2 weeks ago. The 2026 UIL baseball season began in earnest on Thursday, February the 19th, at the 2026 Hill Country Classic at Dripping Springs High School. The Tigers are coming off a season in which they advanced to the state semifinals. With 8 teams participating this weekend, it's the Tigers that's getting the attention.
Well, after we won against Richardson Pierce, I got the guys huddled up and I said, we haven't won a game since May 30th. And I know that doesn't seem like a long time ago, but when you're in it, it's a long time ago. So it's good to get the W and good to see the smile on the boys' faces for sure.
Not only was it the beginning of baseball season, but softball was also being played next door with the Brittany Tuck Memorial Invitational. While softball got underway last weekend, they will have 2 more weekends of tournament games prior to their district season kicking off. On top of the action on the field, the concession stands were jam-packed for both tournaments. In particular for baseball, the Booster Club has parent participation to help with the concessions and ticket sales.
Parents have played such an integral role. I'm super fortunate to be on the Baseball Booster Club, and in the 4 years that we've been part of this program, it just gets better every year.
While this is the beginning of what could be 3.5 months worth of play, the excitement just to be back on the diamond has gotten Coach Payne excited.
I think the challenge for me is schedule the best opponents, and that'll just put us in an experience mode and mindset as we move throughout district and hopefully make a run this year again.
From Dripping Springs High School, I'm Melvin Jones. Coach Payne, along with Booster Club President Steve Strauss, giving you a preview of 2026, as that was taped 2 weeks ago during the Hill Country Invitational. Now the Tigers coming into today, 11-2-1 on the season. There's going to be a few changes defensively for the Tigers as well as in the lineup. We'll tell you about those in just a few, but when we come back, we will have first pitch from right here in the jungle. Tigers and Cougars coming up in, I'll say, about 5 minutes or so. And you are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation, that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to the jungle. Melvin Jones here with you. Tigers baseball on Vype Live at the 2026 Keith Tuck Memorial Invitational. As you see, both head coaches, including Coach Payne, out to exchange lineups. Remember, we told you some changes defensively for the Tigers. And here it is as Anthony Delgado back into the starting lineup, playing out in right field. Sam Branyan will switch over to left. In the infield, the original opening day starter on the infield is back where it was. Bobby Wilkinson at third, Jason Steele at short, Jake Pardue at second base, and Kay Sanders at first. Behind home plate today will be Kobe Wilson. So day number 2 again. Cougars of China Spring coming off a loss 3-2 against Bowie about 45 minutes ago. That game lasted roughly an hour and a half, a very quick game. However, the same China Spring team did defeat Lake Travis last night 2-1. Stunningly, Lake Travis and Westlake, both teams have underperformed in this tournament season thus far. Lake Travis coming in with a record of 5-8-1, Westlake 5-9. And Bowie is the surprise team, coming in at 11-3-1 so far.
Good morning. We have a special guest today.
And we'll turn it over to Jeff for a special pregame festivities. That was a tremendous arm from Nash as he throws out the first pitch. So now Tigers starters on the field as Logan Starnes warms up for the Tigers. Logan's last appearance last Friday morning, 8-0 defeat against Harlan. Logan went 4 innings, giving up 6 runs. Excuse me, they did. It was 14-3. My apologies. Logan gave up 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts in 51 pitches last week. as Logan continues to warm up. Tigers against Flower Mound, that game, 7 o'clock tonight. And then to wrap up, the Keith Tuck tomorrow morning, Tigers and Cal Allen. What a battle that will be, as long as the weather cooperates. As Logan has wrapped up his warm-ups. And here is David Bell to kick things off for the Cougars.
Leading off for the China Spring Cougars, catcher number 8, David Bell.
So David Bell ready to start things for the Cougars at the plate. Folks, you could be anywhere in the world, but you are here with me on this Friday morning at 11:25 Central Standard Time. First pitch goes out, strike one to Bell. Last time this weekend, I could say standard time as we go forward. Tomorrow night, the 0-1 from Logan. And that missed outside, ball and a strike. And Logan Starnes readies the 1-1. And Starnes fires. That's hit. Right up the middle, right center, base hit. Leadoff single for David Bell, the catcher for the Cougars. 1 on and no outs here in the first.
Batting second, right fielder number 21, Carson Garrett.
Here is Carson Garrett, the right fielder. 1 on, no outs. There is a courtesy runner.
Courtesy running number 22, Mason Warner.
As Warner's the courtesy runner for China Spring. Logan looks over his left shoulder, does it twice. The first pitch to Garrett. Garrett showing bunt, and that's fouled off, strike one. You can tell outside that the wind is absolutely howling, worse than yesterday. Currently 74 degrees here in the jungle, but all wind. The 0-1 from Logan, he fires, and a bunt foul by Garrett, strike two. Hudson Brown, the center fielder, on deck for the Cougars. The 0-2 count as Logan Starnes looks for his first strikeout of the morning. And Logan fires. That's hit right up the gut. And Logan's just going to throw over the first for the first out. 1 gone, and here is Brown. It is a double up.
Center fielder number 3, Hudson Brown.
My mistake, as Logan Starnes caught that liner. And it's 2 gone. And Brown hits one right to Jake Pardue. Jake fires over it to Cade Sanders. And a 4-3 out ends the inning. Efficient inning for Logan Starnes. Only 7 pitches. Tigers coming up to bat, bottom half of the first. Sam Brilliant, Jake Pardue, Bobby Wilkinson due up in the home half for the Tigers. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Jacob Lesserman, big righty for the Cougars, warming up. We are scoreless. Logan Starnes faced the minimum, top half of the first. Sam, Jake, and Bobby coming up for the Tigers. Tigers, they're all alternative burgundy gold trim today. As Sam takes a few more warm-up cuts, and now he's walking up.
Leading off for the Tigers, left fielder, number 21, Sam Branyan.
Sam last night 1 for 3 against Reagan. As Lesserman steps on the rubber. And the first pitch to Sam. Sam looked at it, strike one. 0-1 count to Sam Branyan. The 0-1 from Lesserman. And that is outside for ball one. Count goes even, ball and a strike. Sam quickly back into the box. The 1-1 from Lesserman. Sam hits one, and it sails foul just over third base for strike two. Ball and 2 strikes now to Sam. And Lesserman fires. Sam looked at it, good eye, ball 2. The 2-2. And Lesserman delivers well outside, full boat to Sam. Early morning crowd here, but we expect a packed house later on tonight for Flower Mound. The payoff. Sam hits one. Left center base hit. Both leadoff hitters with a leadoff single today. And Sam is on, and here's Jake.
Now batting second baseman, number 27, Jake Pardue.
Jake last night against Reagan, 1 for 3. His lone hit a single in the first inning. As Sam leads off of first. Lesserman. First pitch to Jake. Jake shows bunt. Misses. Strike one. As the catcher Bell threw it back down to first. Sam slid in easily. 0-1 count to Jake Pardue. Bobby Wilkerson on deck for the Tigers. Cruz McBride in the hole. The 0-1 to Jake. Jake showing butt again, and Lesserman pulls off. The 0-1. Lesserman fires. Sam takes off. Great laydown from Jake. And Jake is going to get tagged out. That was a fantastic laydown from Jake Pardue. One gone, and it was close. And here's Bobby, 1 on, 1 out.
Now batting third baseman, number 11, Bobby Wilkinson.
Bobby last night went 0 for 3 against Reagan. If you hit a home run today, you are a very powerful human being. That's how strong these wins are. As Lesserman looks back at Sam at second base. The first pitch to Bobby over Bobby's head for ball 1. Cruz is on deck with Cade in the hole for the Tigers. The 1-0 to Bobby. And Lesserman fires. Bobby swung at it and tipped it foul. Aces on the board for Bobby Wilt. Sam again with a nice lead off a second. Lesserman fires a 1-1. Bobby swung and missed. Low in the zone, 1-2 now to Bobby Wilkinson. Scoreless, but Sam Branyan standing at second base. 1 out and a 1-2 count to Bobby Wilkinson. Lesserman, the 1-2. Bobby fouls it off. A screamer. Count remains 1-2. The 1-2 coming up to Bobby. Lesserman looks back at Sam at second, does it again. Long look that time, and the 1-2. Bobby hits one, pops one up high. And that's heading towards foul territory. And that drops down to foul territory.
It started over there.
And the count still a ball and 2 strikes. The wind is going to catch almost everything that is airborne. Lesserman, the 1-2 once again. Bobby with good fight. Bobby fouls it off once again. Pitch number 15 coming up for Jacob Lesserman. Both teams with 1 hit here in the first. 1-2 count still to Bobby Wilkinson. Lesserman looks back at Sam at second. He fires the 1-2. And Bobby chased it out of the zone for the second out of the inning. First strikeout for Lesserman today. 2 gone, and here's Cade.
Now up, designated hitter, number 14, Cruz McBride.
Excuse me, it's Cruz, not Cade. Cade is next. Cruz last night 1 for 2. Lesserman fires to Cruz. Cruz looked at as it went well inside for ball 1. Major storm supposed to hit the hill country at some point later on tonight as Cruz chops it foul for strike 1. Hopefully it would have cleared up before tomorrow's game. Again, a 9 o'clock first pitch tomorrow morning against Cal Allen. 1-1 to Cruz. Lesserman looks back. Does again at Sam at second. And he lifts up. Sam slides in. Ball and a strike to Cruz. Lesserman fires. That's low and inside, 2-1. The 2-1, Lesserman fires, and Cruz chased it for strike 2. Deuces for Cruz McBride. The 2-2 coming from Lesserman. Looking for his second strikeout of the day. And he fires. Cruz pops one up. Left center. And Morales is underneath it. And actually grabbed by Brown. to end the inning. Tigers leave one. And at the end of one, we are still scoreless. 4, 5, 6 coming up for the Cougars. And you are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Top second, as Logan Starnes back out for his second inning of work. Herring, Haffercap, and Lerserman due up for the Cougars in the top half of the second. And here's Hayes Herring.
Leading off the second, first baseman, number 6, Hayes Herring.
So Logan again, a very efficient first inning, only 7 pitches. Doubled up Bell after the leadoff single and got Brown the ground out. So the first pitch of inning number 2 goes down to strike 1. 0-1 count to Herring. Will Hafferkamp, the third baseman, on deck. The 0-1 from Logan. And the windup, he fires. That barely misses the outside corner. Evens up the count, ball and a strike. The 1-1. And Logan fires. Nice curve, strike 2. One thing that Logan Starnes does, he starts from one side of the rubber and slides his way over. Very artful. And Logan steps off to reset, looking for his first strikeout of the morning. And the 1-2, Logan fires. That's outside, 2-2. Two more tournament games this season. Flower Mound later on the night. Logan fires. And that's fouled off by Herring. Count remains 2-2. And then Cal Allen tomorrow before district play starts Tuesday night. Eagles of Aikens comes to the Jungle for the first game of the district season. The 2-2. Logan fires. That's chopped. It's going to be a tough play from Bobby. Bobby flips over to Logan. Logan steps on the bag for the first out. Good call from John. Bobby's no longer at first. He's at third. That was Cade Sanders. One gone here in the inning.
Now third baseman, number 19, Will Hafferkamp.
Here's Hafferkamp. One out, no one on here in the second. One player has been at first base for the last 2 weeks. It throws me off. As Cade hasn't played there since the Hill Country. First pitch from Logan to Hafferkamp, outside, ball 1. One 0 count to the third baseman. The 1-0 from Logan. He fires. And that catches the outside corner for strike 1, and it's aces for Hafferkamp. The 1-1. Africamp fires. That missed. That looked like that was the same location as the last one, but it's 2-1 on Africamp. The 2-1. And Logan delivers. Africamp fouls it first base side. Count goes even 2-2. So normally, at least two teams would have started district play already, but that is not the case this season as everyone starts on Tuesday night. The 2-2 from Logan. Logan fires. That is up in the zone, full boat to Africamp. The opposing pitcher, Jacob Lesserman, on deck for the Cougars. The payoff from Logan Starnes, and he fires. Got him. First strikeout of the day for Logan. 2 gone here in the second.
Now batting pitcher number 1, Jacob Lessman.
So Lesserman steps up. No one on, 2 outs. And Logan's first pitch to Lesserman, strike 1, inside corner. That was gorgeous. The 0-1. That barely missed outside. Count goes even, ball in the strike. Kay Sanders will lead off the home half of the second for the Tigers. The 1-1 from Logan. That's chopped. And Jason is going to have a trouble. He fires over the first and an infield hit for Jacob Lesserman. That was going to be a tough play no matter what. Second hit of the day for the Cougars.
Courtesy running at first, Maline.
Here's Jack Kennedy, the shortstop. 1 on, 2 outs here in an inning.
Now batting shortstop number 5, Jack Kennedy.
One on, 2 outs here in the second. Still scoreless. As Logan looks twice over at first. Logan fires upstairs, ball 1. One on count to Kennedy. Caden Beckham, the second baseman, on deck for the Cougars. Strike 1. Fastball right up the gut. Ball on the strike now to Kennedy. Vicente, Morales in the hole for the Cougars. The 1-1. Logan fires, runner takes off. And Kobe Wilson did not pick him off. So unless Jake came off the bag, that should have been out number 3.
Yeah.
So now runner in scoring position for the Cougars. Logan Starnes, a strike away from his second K of the inning, and he fires. And that is outside deuces to Kennedy. The 2-2. Starnes fires. That's hit. Right up. Left center. Base hit. As a runner foolishly came home and tested the arm of Nixon Badilla, and he will not do that again. So Jack Kennedy will be credited with a single. And that is all after Nixon Badilla was tested out in center field. Cougars leave one. And it is still scoreless as we head to the home half of the first, as Kay Sanders will lead off for the Tigers in the bottom of the second.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school, plus all those memories that are on the line too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Back here at the Jungle, Melvin Jones here with you. Day 2 of the 2026 Keith Tuck Memorial Invitational right here on Vype Live. That was almost disastrous, as I almost lost power.
What?
That was awfully close.
You almost took it out with the King's Throne?
Almost completely lost power, folks. But we're good. As Kay Sanders leads off the second for the Tigers.
Kay Sanders.
Now that I can get my bearings back. Kay last night, 0 for 3 with a run scored. And Lessman's first pitch, Kay fouls it off, strike one. Oh, 1 count to Kay Sanders. Lessman fires. Kay chops it foul to the backstop, strike two. Jason Steele is on deck for the Tigers. Nixon Badilla to follow. The 0-2. Lesserman looking for his second strikeout. And the 0-2, Lesserman fires. K, did he hold up? He did not. Strike three. Second strikeout for Jacob Lesserman. One gone here in the second.
Now batting shortstop, number 28, Jason Steele.
Jason last night 1 for 3 with a run scored. And Lesserman's first pitch to Jason is low and away, ball one. The 1-0 from Lesserman, and he delivers. And that catches the outside corner for strike one, and there's aces on the board for Jason Steele. The 1-1 from Lesserman. Shakes off the first one. He likes this one. Catcher sets up on the inside. Jason chops one. Shortstop picks it up. Fires over the first. Got him. 2 quick outs for Jacob Lesserman. And here's Nixon.
That boy is working. Now batting for the Tigers, center fielder, number 1, Nixon Badilla.
Nixon was 0 for 3 last night with a run scored. As great as the Tigers were the last week and a half as far as hitting, they only had 4 hits last night as Nixon went all the way around, strike one. The 0-1 count to Nixon Medea. Lesserman fires. Nixon showing bunt, lays one down, but it goes foul, strike 2. '30th pitch coming up for Lesserman. And Lesserman fires. Nixon chased it, strike 3. And the Tigers go down in order. 1, 2, 3. Lesserman, 2 strikeouts in the inning. And we are still scoreless as we head to the top of the third. 8-9-1 coming up for the Cougars. Beckham, Morales, and Bell. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school. Plus, all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Top third, 8-9-1 coming up for the Cougars. We are still scoreless. Cougars right now out hitting the Tigers 2-1. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, bam. Am I not loud enough? No, you're not. Hey. Can you guys help?
Can you help us out here? Who's 22? Because we have number 2 in the lineup. Who's 22? Who is that coming up?
Is that Caden Beckham?
That's Mason Warner.
So we got some
Okay.
Foul batting, number 22, Mason Warner.
So Mason Warner comes up to hit. We had Caden Beckham as the batter, as Logan's first pitch of the second inning goes down as ball 1. Was wondering what these fellas was doing, but now I'll know. 1-0 count to Warner. Vicente Morales is on deck. We can confirm that. Strike 1 to Warner. Ball and a strike to Warner. The 1-1 from Logan, and that's fouled off, strike 2. The 1-2. Logan fires outside, 2-2. As Logan Starnes preps the 2-2. And Logan fires outside, full count now on Warner. And the payoff from Logan Starnes. He fires. Got him. Second K of the day for Logan. 1 gone here in the third. And here's Vicente Morales.
Number 4, Vicente Morales.
Tigers will also go 8-9-1 in this inning. Kobe is ready. Excuse me. Logan's ready. Strike one to Morales. Lineup turns over back to the top of the order, and David Bell on deck. The 0-1. And Logan fires. Outside corner, barely missed. Aces on the board for Morales. The 1-1. And Logan winds up. And he delivers. Upstairs, ball 2. 2-1 to Morales. The 2-1 coming from Starnes. And Logan fires. That catches the outside corner for strike 2. 2-2. The 2-2. And Logan fires. And that missed. Full count. You just hear the wind just howling right now. The payoff from Logan Starnes. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts for Logan Starnes. 2 gone here in the third. Back to the top of the order, and David Bell.
Now up for the Cougars, catcher number 8, Davin Bell.
Bell's 1 for 1. Leadoff single in the first. So Logan is trying to put the Cougars down in order for the first time this afternoon as that first pitch goes outside, ball 1. 1-0 count to Bell. Carson Garrett is on deck. The 1-0 from Logan. And that missed ball 2. Logan thought he had strike 1. But now he's behind in the count, 2-0. And the 2-0. And Starnes fires. That's hit left center. And that is a nice catch by Sam Branyan out in left field. Second one in 2 days for Sam. And for the first time today, the Cougars go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. We played 2.5, still scoreless. 8-9-1 coming up for the Tigers. Kobe Wilson, Anthony Delgado back to the top of the order in Sam Branyan. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Texas high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Windy Friday morning, now afternoon here in the jungle, still scoreless after 2.5. Jacob Lesserman, 30 pitches so far today. 8-9-1 coming up for the Tigers. Kobe Wilson, Anthony Delgado, and then back to the top of the order in Sam Branyan. So Kobe, 0 for 3 yesterday against Hayes. but they didn't announce. He didn't announce his pitcher, and then they reinserted him back on defense. So if that guy comes back again, they're gonna either have to. The guy can't. So here is Kobe to lead off the third for the Tigers.
Catcher number 16, Kobe Wilson.
Again, Kobe yesterday 0 for 2 against Hayes yesterday morning. And Lesserman's first pitch of inning number 3 goes down to strike 1. And an 0-1 count to Kobe Wilson. Lesserman taking his time as everyone resets. And the 0-1 to Kobe. Kobe fouls one off, strike 2. Anthony Delgado on deck for the Tigers. Then back to the top of the order in Sam Branyan. Tigers with only 1 hit. That was that leadoff single from Sam back in the first. The 0-2 from Lesserman, and that is outside, ball 1. Lesserman with 3 strikeouts thus far today. The 1-2 from Lesserman. He fires. Kobe chops one right to first, and first steps on the bag for the first out of this third inning. 1 gone, and here's Ant.
Now batting right fielder number 17, Anthony Delgado.
Ant making his first start in 2 weeks. Batting in the 9 hole. And the first pitch from Lesserman, Ant showing bunt. Lays down a bunt, and Lesserman is able to retire him quickly for the second out. So 2 gone, and we're back to the top of the order in Sam Branyan.
Now batting left fielder number 21, Sam Branyan.
Sam's 1 for 1, the lone hit for the Tigers today. And Lesserman's first pitch to Sam is outside, ball 1. .25 first pitch was this game, and that's going to be ball 2. And a 2-0 count to Sam Branyan. Sam's back in. Lesserman is ready. The 2-0. Upstairs, 3-0. Jake Pardue stands in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. You will see all day today the sun go in and out. The 3-0. Strike 1 to Sam. Lesserman. Ready to 3-1. Ball. Nope. Strike 2. Looked like he had pointed strike, but Sam is on board for the second time today.
Now batting second baseman number 27, Jake Pardue.
That was the first walk given up for Lesserman today. And here is Jake. 1 on, 2 outs. Jake had a sack bunt back in the first. He will not be bunting this time. And Lesserman fires. Jake sends a screamer, foul, strike 1. Again, for this tournament, 2 hours or 7 innings, whichever comes first. And Sam slides in safely. I don't think Herring even touched him. I think when he swiped there. And again, it goes back to first. Now, Sam did steal second in the first inning. So maybe it has Lesserman throwing off his game. The 0-1 to Jake Pardue. And Lesserman fires. Sam takes off again. Hit and run was on, but strike 2 to Jake. Jake could get a nice gapper towards right center right now. And it will be for extra bases if he gets it. 0-2 count to Jake Pardue. Lesserman fires. Outside, ball 1. Bobby Wilkinson is on deck for the Tigers if Jake can reach. Sam leading off of first. Lesserman readies the 1-2. And Lesserman fires. Sam is going to have a second stolen base easily. Easily. Second swipe of the day for Sam, and it's deuces to Jake. And Lesserman is ready. The 2-2. And he fires. Jake chased it upstairs, strike 3, 4th strikeout for Jacob Lesserman. And the Tigers again leave 1 as he did in the first. A walk, and that is all. We played 3, still scoreless, as the Cougars will go 2-3-4, Garrett, Brown, and Herring. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
There are no words to describe it. The isolation, the boredom, the loneliness. If you're wondering where your teenage son or daughter's spirit went, you're hardly alone. The past year has been devastating, especially for them. But here's the good news. They might just find it again, playing high school sports. Workouts that stimulate, teammates and coaches that care, the sense of belonging so many of us have been missing lately. That's what school sports are all about. The sense of achievement is real, and the camaraderie is hard to beat. Coping with uncertainty is difficult, but school sports can help the teenagers in your family start feeling like themselves again. Encourage them to give it a try. High school sports, it's so much more than a game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Top 4, and we're just trucking along right now. Still scoreless. Here's Carson Garrett. Garrett is 0 from 1, grounding out to Logan Starnes back in the first. And the first pitch goes inside into the backstop. Ball 1. That's upstairs, ball 2. So officially, the Cougars with 3 hits. They had 2 in that second inning, where I believe it was Lesserman who tried to test the arm of Nixon Badia and was tagged out at home. That got in there, strike 1. Two and 1 to Garrett. Logan Starnes, his 46th pitch of the day, misses ball 3. The 3-1 upcoming to Garrett, and Logan fires. That's chopped foul as Logan Starnes jammed him up. Full count. The payoff coming from Logan. And Logan fires it. That's fouled off. Count remains full. And Logan once again prepares for the payoff. And he fires it. And he got him. Fourth K for Logan Starnes. One down here in the inning. Don't forget, folks, later on tonight, Tigers and Flower Mound do battle in the final game of the day. Coverage will begin 6:50 Tigers pregame, and then first pitch 7 o'clock right here on Vype Live. As Hudson Brown steps up to take on Logan Starnes, the first pitch, strike one.
Now batting center fielder number 3, Hudson Brown.
Brown's 0 for 1 today. Grounding out the second to end the first. The 0-1 from Logan, and he fires. And that missed low, ball 1. Aces on the board for Brown. The 1-1 from Logan. And he fires. That's well inside, 2-1. Runs are definitely at a premium today in these conditions. The 2-1 from Logan. And then catches the outside corner for strike 2. 2-2 now to Brown. Logan now looking for his 5th K of the day. The 2-2. And he missed. Kobe tried to frame it, but couldn't. Full boat on Brown. The payoff from Logan Starnes. And Logan fires. Outside, ball 4. First walk given up from Logan Starnes today.
First baseman number 6, Herring.
Here's Herring. Herring grounded out to lead off the second. Logan Starnes currently at 55 pitches. First pitch is ball 1 to Herring. 1 on, 1 out. In the top of the 4th. Still scoreless. And Logan with the 1-0. He fires it. Strike 1. Aces on the board to Herring. Will Hafferkamp on deck for the Cougars. All ones on the board to Herring. Starnes fires. That's chopped. Could be 2. Jason steps on second. Fires on the first. Missed. K. Sanders. And the throwing error from Jason Steele. E6. As Herring makes it all the way to second. Here's Hafferkamp. 0 for 1 on the day, striking out back in the second. So Coach Payne is talking to the field umpire. As Hafferkamp steps in the box, 1 on, 2 outs here in the fourth. And Logan, first pitch, gets past Kobe Wilson, and Herring's going to go over to third. First wild pitch of the day for Logan Starnes. Go ahead now, 90 feet away. The 1-0. That's low. 2-0 to Hafferkamp. Logan Starnes currently at 60 pitches. 9 more than last week. And Logan to 2-0. That's chopped. Goes off the glove of Logan. Logan fires over the first. Got him. That was awfully close. But Logan Starnes was able to recover to get the out. And the Cougars leave one. And we are halfway done from here in the jungle. Still scoreless. Bobby Wilkinson to lead off the fourth for the Tigers. You are watching Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
It's been a trying year for parents. They've been confronted with countless challenges and have always risen to the occasion. If it isn't too much to ask, the 826,000 high school student athletes in Texas have one last request.
Please, set an example.
Disorderly fan conduct at high school athletic events is on the rise. It increasingly involves parents. There's no question that parents are passionate. There's no question they care about their children. But at a time when we're all wound a little more tightly than usual, it's worth remembering this about Texas high school sports. Always be a good example. Stop unruly fan behavior before it starts.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
0-2-0 for the Cougars of China Spring. 0-1-1 for the Tigers. Still scoreless, bottom of the fourth. As Jacob Lesserman back out there for his fourth inning of work. Bobby Wilk to lead it off for the Tigers here in his fourth inning.
Leading off for the Tigers, third baseman, number 11, Bobby Wilkinson.
Bobby's 0 from 1, striking out back in the first. And Lesserman, his first pitch of the fourth inning, goes down as ball 1. The 1-0 to Bobby. Lesserman fires. Fastballs low, 2-0. And a 2-0. Lesserman fires. Bobby looked at it, ball 3. That was upstairs. And a 3-0 count to Bobby Wilkinson. Cruz McBride is on deck. Kay Sanders in the hole. Bobby looking to get on. Lesserman, the 3-0. Catches the outside corner with the fastball, strike 1. The 3-1 from Lesserman. He fires. Bobby looked at it, ball 4. And Bobby's on for the first time today. Leadoff walk. Second walk given up from Lesserman. And here's Cruz.
Now up for the Tigers, designated hitter number 14, Cruz McBride.
Cruz is 0 from 1, flying out the center to end the first. A lot of zeros on the board right now. 3 hits combined between the two teams. Lesserman's first pitch. Strike 1 to Cruz. The 0-1 coming. The Cruz McBride. Lesserman fires. Bobby took off. Hit and run is on. Bobby slides in safely. Cruz, they gonna call it out and out. And Cruz was safe by a mile. One gone.
Now batting first baseman number 3, Cade Sanders.
I think everyone in the stadium disagreed with that call. Cade is 0 from 1, striking out the lead off the second. And Lesserman looks back at Bobby twice. First pitch to Cade, ball 1. Looking at an infield hit for Cruz, and it was called safe at the bag. Out the bag, excuse me. And a throw over to second. Bobby makes it there safely. The 1-0. Lesserman fires. Ball 2. 2-0 to Cade Sanders. Jason Steele on deck for the Tigers. Nixon Badilla's in the hole. The 2-0. Lesserman fires. Cade fouls it off. Strike 1. Cade steps back in. 2 balls and a strike. Lesserman 2 looks over at Bobby at second. He fires upstairs, 3-1 now to Cade Sanders. 55 pitches for Jacob Lesserman. The 3-1. And he fires. Cade pops it up. Foul's going to sail out of play. Full count now to Cade. Full boat. Payoff. Cade hits one. Left center base hit. And Bobby's going to be held off. Runners at the corners for the Tigers. Second hit of the day for the Tigers. Comes off the bat of Cade Sanders. And Jason Steele coming up to the plate. Jason is 0 from 1. Grounding out to short, his first at bat. Jacob Lesserman right now is in some trouble. 2 on, 1 out here in the 4th. As Jason steps up. Runners at the corners for the Tigers. Only one away here in the fourth. Jason again, 0 from 1 with a ground out back in inning number 2. Now Lesserman is ready. First pitch to Jason. Jason showing bunt, but he bunts it foul. Strike 1 as Cade took off. 0-1 count to Jason Steele. And Jason stops again to reset. And they throw it over to first. Cade slides in safely. Still an 0-1 count to Jason Steele. Lesserman is ready to go. The 0-1. Jason looked at it. Cade takes off. Cade Sanders have a stolen base. And that's ball 1 to Jason Steele. Pitch number 60 coming up for Jacob Lesserman. The 1-1. Lesserman fires. Jason chops one. Over to second, and second baseman boots it right over to Herring for the second out. As weird of a play as you can find. 2 gone. Couldn't even describe that one. Here's Nixon.
Now batting center fielder number 1, Nixon Badia.
Nixon's 0 for 1, striking out to end the second. Tigers right now runners in scoring position, 2 outs. Lesserman fires. Nixon hits one, left center, base hit. 2 will come home, and the Tigers lead 2-0. 2-run single for Nixon Badia.
Now batting for the Tigers catcher number 16, Colby Wilson.
Here's Colby. 0 for 1 today. Tigers with 2 runs and 2 hits in this inning. They lead 2-0. Colby pops it up, heading towards foul territory. And a great hustle there from Garrett. Foul ball, strike 1. Two nothing Tigers thanks to the 2-run single from Nixon Badia. And Nixon leading off for first. Starting to dance a little bit. And this time it was Kobe Wilson to reset. And the 0-1 to Kobe Wilson. He fires. Nixon takes off. Nixon is going to have a stolen base. Tigers are playing small ball to the tee this inning, and it's paying off. 1-1 count to Kobe Wilson. The 1-1. Lesserman fires upstairs, ball 2. 2-1 now to Kobe Wilson. Game is now an hour and 10 minutes long. The 2-1. And that is upstairs, ball 3. 3-1 now to Kobe Wilson with Ant Delgado on deck. And the 3-1. Lesserman fires. Nixon takes off. Hit and run was on just past Coach Payne in foul territory. Full count now to Kobe Wilson. The payoff from Lesserman. He fires. Kobe chased it outside of the zone for strike 3. And that's the 5th strikeout of the day for Lesserman. But the Tigers put a 2 spot on the board. They now lead 2-0 as we head to the top of the 5th. Lesserman will lead off for the Cougars. Kennedy and Beckham to follow suit. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
Are you worried how 2020 has impacted your teen's social development? We are too. Want to know what might help? Participating in the performing arts in high school. It's been hard being a teenager recently. Hard to cope, hard to keep up, hard not to feel like you're missing out. Everything's different and nobody knows what's next. Encouraging your son or daughter to participate in performing arts can really help. Those are high school activities like band, orchestra, choir, theater, speech, and debate. They'll make new friends, develop confidence, and feel the satisfaction of being part of a team. Participation in the performing arts aren't a cure-all, and they certainly won't make the pandemic go away. But they will make the teenagers in your family feel like they're part of something special. This message presented by the NFHS and the Texas University Interscholastic League.
Top 5, Logan Starnes still on a bump for the Tigers at 61 pitches, 2-0 Tigers here in the 5th. As Logan Starnes looking for his 2nd win of the season. Logan has wrapped up, warming up. Here is the opposing pitcher, Jacob Lesserman, to lead off this 5th for the Cougars.
Leading off for the Cougars, pitcher number 1, Jacob Lesserman.
Lesserman's 1 for 1. Single in the 2nd. Pitcher versus pitcher to lead off the 5th. And Logan's first pitch is inside, ball 1. The 1-0 to Lesserman. And Logan delivers. Lesserman chops one foul, third base side, strike 1. Jack Kennedy's on deck. Not that Jack Kennedy. The 1-1 from Logan. And he fires over the head of Lesserman. And someone said hit the bat, and they do say foul ball. 1 and 2. So the 1-2 from Logan, and he fires. That's popped high. Underneath it is Ant Delgado. Have to run for it, but Ant does grab it for the first out of this 5th inning. Here's Jack Kennedy.
Up the bat, shortstop, number 5, Jack Kennedy.
Kennedy is also 1 for 1 with a single.
Hold on.
Ball boy had to deliver balls. 65 pitches so far from Logan Starnes, and pitch number 66 goes down to strike one. 0-1 count to Kennedy. Caden Beckham is in the on-deck circle. It was some confusion back in the second inning, but he is ready to bat coming up. The 0-1 is outside. Aces on the board now to Kennedy. Then 1-1 from Logan Starnes. That's fouled off. Strike two. Tigers would go 9-1-2 in the fifth inning. Anthony Delgado, Sam Branyan, Jake Pardue due up in the home half of the fifth for the Tigers. Ball and 2 strikes, 1 out. Logan Starnes looking for his 5th strikeout of the day, and he fires, and that's outside 2-2. Kennedy back into the box. Logan is ready to 2-2, and he fires it. Got him. 5th strikeout of the day for Logan Starnes. 2 gone here in the 5th. Now here's Caden Beckham.
Now batting second baseman number 2, Caden Beckman.
The lefty comes up his first at bat of the day. And now Logan Starnes to face Beckham for the first time today. The first pitch, strike one, inside corner. 71 pitches for Logan Starnes today. The 0-1 to Beckham. That missed, ball 1. Count is even to Beckham. And the 1-1. And Logan fires. And Beckham goes around, strike 2. Logan Starnes a strike away from strikeout number 6. The 1-2. And Logan fires. And that miss barely deuces to Beckham. And Logan is ready for pitch number 75. The 2-2. Well outside, full boat to Beckham. And Logan Starnes, the payoff. Low and outside, ball 4. And that's the second walk given up for Logan Starnes today.
Now batting left fielder number 4, Vicente Morales.
Here's Morales, 0 for 1, striking out. Back in the 3rd. And Coach Skotek heading to the mound to talk to Logan Starnes at 76 pitches. Logan has been pretty good today.
The guy in front of him didn't see it before. So this guy's not going to be a bother. Just throw it over the plate.
Tigers with a 2-0 lead, top of the 5th. China Spring hanging close with these District 26 opponents. Again, upsetting Lake Travis last night 2-1 and losing a close one to Bowie early this morning 3-2. As Logan preparing to face off against Vicente Morales for the second time. Again, Morales 0 for 1 today. As Logan looks over at Beckham at first base. First pitch to Morales is upstairs, ball 1. 1-0 count to Morales. Back to the top of the order, and David Bell on deck. The 1-0 from Logan. That's fouled off, strike 1. We've had back-to-back days where the catcher was the leadoff hitter. One of those rare things that you see in baseball, no matter the level. Ball in the strike to Morales. And Logan fires a 1-1. And that got in there but missed, ball 2. 2-1 to Morales. The 2-1 coming from Logan Starnes, and Logan fires inside 3-1. Wind blowing harder. The 3-1. And that missed, ball 4. Back-to-back walks given up for Logan Starnes. And that could be it for him at 81 pitches. As Coach Payne's making that walk to the mound. Carson Gardner comes in for Logan Starnes. New pitcher for the Tigers. When we come back, 2 on, 2 outs here in the 5th. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Texas did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Texas.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Carson Gardner in relief for Logan Starnes. Starnes' line as of right now, 4 2/3, giving up 3 hits, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts in 81 pitches. He is responsible for the runners at first and second. Tigers with a 2-0 lead, but the Cougars has put 2 on here in the inning.
Now batting for the Cougars, catcher number 8, David Bell.
Here's Bell. Bell is 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Lead off single to lead off the ball game. And Carson looks over at second base. His very first pitch is outside, ball 1. 1-0 count to Bell. Carson Garrett is on deck for the Cougars. Carson Gardner trying to get the Tigers out of this hole. The 1-0 to Bell. And Carson fires outside once again, 2-0. Two-0 count to Bell. Carson looks back at Beckham at second base. He fires. Strike 1. 2-1 now to David Bell. Carson readies the 2-1. And Gardner fires. Got him swinging, strike 2. Great pitch from Carson Gardner, deuces the Bell. Two and two. And Carson Gardner looks back at Beckham once again at second base. The 2-2. And that very close, but the count goes full. Full boat on Bell. Runners would take off. The payoff coming up from Carson Gardner as the runners will take off on this pitch. The payoff. Carson fires. Got him! Oh, they call foul. That was close. Bell got just enough on it to tip it back to the backstop. Payoff coming up once again for Carson Gardner. 2 on, 2 out here in the 5th. Gardner looks back at Beckham once again at second. And Gardner fires. And he missed. Bases are loaded for the Cougars. Third walk given up by the Tigers pitcher straight.
Batting right fielder, number 21, Carson Garrett.
Carson versus Carson. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Carson Gardner will have a full rotation coming up. And the first pitch to Garrett hits him, and the first run comes in, and it's now 2-1.
Now batting center fielder, number 3, Hudson Brown.
Here's Brown now as the game has gotten tighter. 2-1. And that run is charged to Logan Starnes. And the first pitch to Brown is fouled off. Strike 1. Wind seems like every 10 minutes or so blowing harder and harder. That was an inside pitch. Good stop, Kobe Wilson, ball 1. $80 degrees right now here in the jungle. The wind is making it feel a little cooler. The 1-1 coming up from Gardner, and he fires. Strike 2. Carson Gardner looking for his first strikeout of the day and to get out of this inning any more unscathed. The 1-2. And Carson fires. That was close. He gets pass. Kobe's lucky to pick it up. Deuces now to Hudson Brown. Two and two, bases loaded, 2 outs to Hudson Brown. Carson Gardner looking for a strikeout to get out of this inning. And Gardner fires. And that's floated. Center field. Nixon Badia's underneath it and grabs it to end the inning. One does come across the board, but the Cougars leaves them loaded. Time to stretch in the jungle. 2-1 Tigers. 9-1-2 coming up for the Tigers. Anthony Delgado to lead off the 5th. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation, that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Will Hafferkamp, the new pitcher for the Cougars, and at 67 pitches, Jacob Lesserman now stands at short. As Ant leads off the inning for the Tigers.
Leading off for the Tigers, right fielder, number 17, Anthony Delgado.
Ant's 0 for 1. A ground out to the pitcher back in the third inning, excuse me. And Hafferkamp ready to throw his first pitch today. And he fires strike 1 to Anthony Delgado. So the final line for Logan Starnes, 4 2/3, giving up 3 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts in 81 pitches. The 0-1 goes wide, ball 1. The 1-1 to Ant Delgado. And that catches the corner for strike 2. Meanwhile, for Lesserman, 4 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts in 67 pitches. The 1-2 from Hafferkamp. Ant fouls it off, and the count remains 1-2. The 1-2. Hafferkamp fires. Ant fouls it off. That was a hard cut. Count remains 1-2. Have about 25 minutes to go. Stunningly, this may be the one game that actually hits the time limit. The 1-2 from Haverkamp. And hits it right back to Haverkamp. Lined it to him for the first out. One gone. We're back to the top of the order in Sam Branyan.
Now batting left fielder number 21, Sam Branyan.
Sam, 1 for 1. He's reached twice. Drew a walk back in the third. That's Haverkamp against the lefty, Sam Branyan. Haverkamp fires. Ball 1. It looked like a strike from up here, but we'll take it. 1-0 count to Sam Branyan. And that pitch got down. Count goes even, ball in the strike. The 1-1 from Haverkamp. He fires. Good eye from Sam, 2-1. Haverkamp. The 2-1 to Sam Branyan. Sam hits one. Nice catch by Beckham. Flying over there for the second out. So 2 line outs for the Tigers for both outs. And here's Jake. Jake today is 0 for 2.
Now batting second baseman number 27, Jake Pardue.
No one on, 2 outs. Cougars looking to retire the Tigers in order for the second time today. Haverkamp's first pitch to Jake. Jake hits one. Nice stab by Kennedy. Kennedy is able to retire Jake Pardue, and the Tigers go down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on. We played 5. Still 2-1 Tigers. And Hayes Herring will lead off the 6th for the Cougars. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so, we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Rhett Strauss, the new pitcher for the Tigers. Carson Gardner going just a third of an inning, giving up a walk and 13 pitches. Last time Rhett was on the mound was against Bernie Champion on Saturday. He gave up 2 walks and a run in 15 pitches.
For the Cougars, first baseman number 6, Hayes Herring.
Here's Herring to lead off the 6th for the Cougars. Rhett Strauss. Looks like he's ready to go. And Rhett's first pitch, fastball, strike 1. 0-1 count to Herring. Will Hafferkamp is on deck. The 0-1 to Herring. Strauss fires well inside. Evens up the count 1-1. About 20 minutes left in gameplay. The 1-1 from Strauss. Fouled off, strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes to Herring. Strauss fires inside once again, and they hit him. So the lead runner is on now.
Pitcher number 19, Will Haverkamp.
Here's Hafferkamp. 1 on, no outs. Go ahead is at the plate for the Cougars. And Herring's going to have a pinch run that comes in for him.
Pinch running now, number 15, Miles Vaughn.
As Vaughn comes in the pinch run for Herring. One on, no outs here in the 6th. And Strauss looks over at first. He fires outside, ball 1 to Hafferkamp. Jacob Lesserman is on deck. 2-1 Tigers. But the go-ahead is at the plate. 1 on here in the 6th. And Rhett fires. That's chopped. Caught. They're going to call foul. Tigers were lucky on that one. That could have been an infield hit. Ball and a strike now to Hafferkamp. The 1-1 coming from Rhett Strauss. And Rhett fires. That's chopped. Jason could turn 2, 6, 4, and 3. Got him. First double play turn by the Tigers today.
Now batting shortstop, number 1, Jacob Lesman.
Here is Lesserman. No one on the 2 outs. Tigers needed that one. And Rhett fires. Strike 1. The 0-1 coming to Lesserman. Strauss got him swinging. Strike 2. Rhett Strauss looking for his first K of the day. It's actually the Tigers' second double play turn today. The 0-2. That's hit. Jake is right there. Picks it up. Fires over the first. Got him. So after a leadoff hit batsman, Tigers get out the inning unscathed. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. We play 5.5. Still 2-1 Tigers. Bobby Wilkinson will lead off the 6th inning for the Tigers. And you are watching Tigers baseball on Vype Live.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Texas high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
2-1 Tigers, 3-4-5 coming up. Bobby Wilkerson to lead off the 6th inning for the Tigers. Bobby's 0 for 1 with a walk.
Bobby Wilkinson, number 11, third baseman.
And a run scored. Just wanted to make sure I didn't talk over Jeff while he was announcing. First pitch is ball 1 to Bobby. 1-0 count to Bobby Wilkerson. Hafferkamp readies the 1-0 and fires. Bobby hits one. Center field. Brown is underneath it and grabs it for the first out. 1 gone. Here's Cruz.
Now batting designated hitter number 14, Cruz McBride.
Cruz 0 for 2 in the afternoon.
God, it's your turn to hit one, buddy.
And Hafferman, first pitch to Cruz, goes down as ball 1. Cade Sanders is on deck for the Tigers. Jason still in the hole. The 1-0 from Hafferkamp. That is low and away, 2-0. The 2-0 from Hafferkamp. And he fires. Upstairs and away. Oh, they going to call that one strike. Wow. 2-1 now. The Cruz. The 2-1. Hafferkamp fires. Cruz held up 3-1. The 3-1. Hafferkamp fires. And Cruz is on with a 1-out walk. First walk given up from Will Hafferkamp. Here's Cade.
Now batting first baseman number 3, Cade Sanders.
Cade today 1 for 2 with a run scored. Struck out in the second. Singled in the fourth and scored a run. First pitch to Cade is a pitch out, ball 1. One-0 count to Cade Sanders. Jason Steele is on deck with Nixon Badia in the hole. The 1-0. Outside once again, 2-0. The 2-0. Cade pops it foul. Strike 1. It's a large gap. Right center that Cade could take advantage of right now. Even a liner down right field. The 2-1 to Cade Sanders. Hafferkamp looks back at first. At Cruz. He fires. Cruz takes off. Cruz McBride with a stolen base. And a 3-1 count to Cade Sanders. Three and 1 to Cade Sanders. And Hafferkamp fires. That's low and inside, ball 4. And Cade is on. Back-to-back walks given up for Will Hafferkamp. Here's Jay Steele.
Now batting shortstop number 28, Jason Steele.
Jason's 0 for 2 today. And Hafferkamp looks back at Cruz at second. The first pitch to Jason is strike 1. 0-1 count to Jason. The 0-1. Hafferkamp fires. Outside. Aces on the board for Jason Steele. Nixon Badia's on deck for the Tigers. Nixon has both RBIs. The 1-1 to Jason. Halferkamp fires. Jason hits one. Could be 2, 4, 6, and 3. And the Tigers have been retired. Tigers leave one, had a chance. But it turned as we head to the top of the 7, still holding on to a 1-run lead, 7-8-9 coming up for the Cougars in Kennedy, Beckham, and Morales. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Two, 1, Tigers, top 7, as Red Strauss comes back out. As we start the top of the 7th, and here is Kennedy.
Leading off for the Cougars, third baseman, number 5, Jack Kennedy.
Kennedy is 1 for 2 today. Struck out his last at bat. Red Strauss back out for his second inning of work. Red hoping for his first save of the season. The first pitch to Kennedy is ball 1. The 1-0, and Rhett fires. That's inside and low, ball 2. Second pinch hitter coming up in this spot for the Cougars. That is a number 11, the 2-0. And that missed low, 3-0. So Rhett looking for something for Kennedy to make some contact with or to swing away. The 3-1. Got in there, strike 1. 3-1 now to Kennedy. Strike 2. What a pitch from Red Strauss. He needed that one. Full boat now to Kennedy. The payoff coming from Rhett. And he fires. That's chopped. Right to the glove of Jason Steele. Jason fires over the first. A one hopper gets past Bobby Wilkinson playing at first. And the second eats 6 of the game for Jason Steele. The tying run now stands at second. Coach Payne's coming out. 16 pitches for Rhett. And we're waiting to see if Nixon is ready. And Nixon is running out. Nixon Badia looking to close out the game for the Tigers. 1 on, no outs here in the 7th. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Nixon Badilla is looking for his 4th save in the season. He has a runner at second base as Caden Beckham comes back up, lefty on lefty, with this at bat. So Beckham's back up as Nixon is ready to go.
Now batting second baseman number 2, Caden Beckham.
There is another pinch hitter, though, in the on-deck circle, and that is a number 32 that we do not have. So the first pitch, showing bunt. That's bunt foul, and Bobby cannot come up and grab it, strike one. Oh, 1 count to Beckham. So there is a pinch hitter in the Morales spot. The 0-1 coming from Nixon. Nixon lifts up, and Kennedy walks back. Got 3 minutes before the time limit. 0-1, and that's popped up. Foul, strike 2. So now Beckham has no other choice but to swing away. Jeff and John says that he's going to bunt. Let's see if that prediction comes true. As Kay walks a little bit more on the field. 0-2 count. And Beckham does bunt, and he fouls, and that's a strikeout for Nixon Badilla. First K for Nixon, 1 gone. Here in the 7th.
Pinch hitting number 32, Maddox Molina.
Here is Mattis Molina, the pinch hitter in the Morales spot. One on, 1 out. Here in the 7th. And Nixon looks over at second. Does it again. Nixon steps off the rubber to reset. Top of the order, and David Bell on deck for the Cougars. Go ahead is at the plate. 1 on, 1 out here in the 7th. Nixon Badilla is looking for his 4th save of the season. And the first pitch is upstairs, ball 1 to Molina. The 1-0 from Nixon. And And he fires. Upstairs 2-0. Two-0 count to Molina, with Jack Kennedy standing at second base. Nixon looks back at Kennedy. The 2-0. 3-0. We have hit the 2-hour limit officially as of right now. 1:25. We are at 2 hours. So the 3-0. And Nixon fires. Strike one. Gorgeous fastball hit that outside corner for Nixon Badilla. Count goes to 3-1. The 3-1. Nix fires. Strike two. Nixon readies the payoff. And he fires. That's fouled off. Count remains 3-2. Nixon looking for his second strikeout of the day. He fires. That's fouled off again, and Molina is fighting. 7 pitches in this at-bat for Molina. And Nixon ready to pay off once again. And he fires it. That's chopped foul. Pitch number 8 coming up in this at-bat for Molina, who is stunningly giving Nixon the fight. Nixon was down 3-0 in the count. Count is still full. And Nixon once again with the payoff. And he fires. That's fouled off again. And pitch number 10, and then it's a bat coming up for Molina. And Nixon, now he's ready once again. The payoff. That's chopped. And Jason's only going to get the one at first for the second out. So now the tying run stands 90 feet away. And here comes leadoff hitter David Bell.
Now batting catcher number 8, David Bell.
Bell is 0 for 2. Excuse me, 1 for 2 with a walk. And an intentional walk, and Bell heads to first. So good strategy by Coach Payne.
Now batting right fielder number 21, Carson Garrett.
Here's Garrett. As Coach Skotek heading to the mound to talk to Nixon. Nixon right now at 13 pitches. 2 on, 2 out here in the 7th. This China Spring team, very good team. Giving the Tigers a run for their money here on this Friday afternoon. And the home plate umpire is going to come and break up the meeting from Coach Skotek and the infield.
I got to see him a couple years ago in Las Vegas in one of those nice
As Carson Garrett,
20 feet from
the last time he came up, he was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. 0 for 2 on the day with an RBI. Runners at the corners. Nixon is ready. Full rotation, ball 1, as he's going to... One-0 count to Garrett. And now Nixon. Full rotation to 1-0. Inside 2-0. Nixon needs to be careful here. Tigers are definitely sweating this one out. The 2-0 to Carson Garrett. Nixon fires. Nixon jammed him for a foul ball, strike 1. Hudson Brown is on deck. And Nixon is ready. The 2-1. That's chopped. Jason picks it up. Fires over the first. Got him. That was a close one. And the Tigers have won their 11th straight. As close can be. Final score 3-1. And the Tigers come away, 2-1. Tigers come away with the victory. Post game coming up in just a bit. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
Timeout. All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the UIL.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation, that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
2 hours and 7 minutes, time of the game. And the Tigers have won their 11th straight, knocking off China Spring in a fantastic game. 2-1, the final score. Winning pitcher today, Logan Starnes. He is now 2-1 on the season. Losing pitcher is going to be Jacob Lesserman with the save for the 4th time this season, going to Nixon Badia. So the Tigers will take a quick break before they come back later on tonight to take on Flower Mound in one of the feature games of this invitational. What a game this was today, folks. And the Tigers with a 2-1 victory against China Spring. Again, later on tonight, Tigers and Flower Mound do battle 6:50 pregame. First pitch, 7 o'clock, right here on live for everyone associated with Vype. Everyone associated with Dripping Springs High School. I'm Melvin Jones saying good afternoon from the jungle. See you tonight, folks, for Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.